Xin chào tất cả các cô, chú, anh chị và các bạn. Hôm nay là ngày Chủ nhật, ngày 9 tháng 11, 2025. Mình đang có mặt tại vùng Keysborough để xem một căn nhà chuẩn bị đấu giá. Căn nhà này thì diện tích đất là 680 m², 5 phòng ngủ, 1 nhà tắm, để giá từ 820 đến 880 đấu giá nhà. Đây là phía trước của căn nhà này đây. Nhà này trồng bông hồng rất là nhiều nha. Trời mưa nữa rồi.
A beautiful visage, like an oasis.
Đây là một cái phòng khách ha. Đây là nhà bếp nè. Đây là phòng giặt đồ ở đây. Chút xíu mình sẽ đi ra bên ngoài. Cái vườn thì thấy cũng cây cũng nhiều ha. Nhà này thì 5 phòng ngủ, nhưng mà có 1 nhà tắm à. Đây là 1 phòng ngủ ha. Mình sẽ đi sơ ngang thôi. Bên đây là nhà vệ sinh nè, nhà tắm nè. Nhà tắm thì thấy cũng có sửa lại đó, hay cũng là cũng mới nè. Phòng ngủ cũng tương đối là ok, cũng rộng. Đây chắc 3 phòng ngủ nữa nằm góc đây nè. Ôi, nhà này đúng là 5 phòng ngủ luôn á. Phòng này thì người ta để xem tivi thôi, nhưng mà có cửa làm phòng ngủ được, cũng rộng đó nè. Phòng này đẹp luôn đó, tại vì nó có cái view bên ngoài rất là đẹp. Nhà này phải được 2 nhà tắm là tốt lắm, nhưng mà có 1 nhà tắm nhưng mà tới 5 phòng ngủ đó. Do đó là nó hơi bất tiện chút xíu nếu mà đông người ở đó. Chứ mấy phòng ngủ hay tương đối cũng ok lắm á.
So then he calls me into the room and goes, "Sit down, gentlemen." But I said, "Listen, it's on an extension."
Giờ mình đi ra phía sau vườn rồi. Sau vườn thì cũng trồng nhiều cây á. Diện tích đất là 680 m². Cũng có cái bàn để đây, cũng có mái che ngoài đây ha. Ngoài kia thì nói chung cái vườn này đất thì nó rộng, nhưng mà cây thì nó cũng nhiều ha. Nếu mà về phải chăm sóc này kia, nó gọn đẹp lại mới đẹp lại. Cái này chứ dễ cỏ nó lên nhiều lắm. Này mùa này là cỏ nó lên mau lắm. Chung nhà này thì nói chung nó cũng cũ lâu năm mà, nhưng mà được 5 phòng ngủ à. Nếu mà nhà này mà cho thuê thì cũng tốt, nhưng mà có điều cái là phải làm thêm cái nhà tắm nữa thì tốt hơn.
You know what? I think he sensed the antagonization and thought, oh, rather than work with, I'll work against. And that doesn't.
And a backfire.
Yeah, backfire. I probably do, but this is
Well, a very, very good morning, one and all, and welcome to what I'm hoping remains sunny Keysborough for the rest of this weekend. By way of introduction, my name is Andy. I'm going to be your auctioneer for this afternoon's proceedings. I, of course, represent your team at Area Specialists, today headed up by your local area specialist, Leo Widyaya, who has run this marketing campaign. We would like to thank you all, not only for your attendance, but your attention, and what I'm sure is going to be, in just but a couple of moments, your vigorous participation. Now, as per usual, we are using a standard auction contract. It does stipulate that this property, more formally known as volume 8848, folio 233, is being sold fee simple on an unconditional auction contract. Now, it should give you further reassurance to know that us at Area Specialists protects our buyers and our sellers alike through auction rules. So today's auction will be conducted via any rules and additional conditions that have been freely made available for your inspection before the start of the auction proceedings. The auction rules stipulate that I, as the auctioneer, cannot accept bids. I cannot accept offers. Once this property does get knocked down to our successful bidder, the vendor has set a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate a bidder upon a buyer's request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders preventing others from bidding. There are fines associated with that conduct. The law does permit the use of vendor bids, and the words that I will use to indicate that I am making a bid on behalf of our vendor very simply are the words vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer may place said vendor bid. Now rest assured in the knowledge, should I place such a bid, I must clearly announce it, and vendor bids must be below the vendor set reserve price. Paramount though, and the whole reason we got you out here today, it is to discover the highest bidder. That's it. That's what an auction boils down to. Be the last person with your hand in the air. Now, if you are today's highest bidder, one of two situations will occur. Should you be the highest bidder, but we are still short of the vendor's reserve price, by law, only the highest bidder will be legally able to make an offer on this property. You get the first rights of refusal. It is a very powerful position to be in. It's effectively your participation trophy. Better yet, if we meet or exceed that reserve price and you are the highest bidder, you'll hear me say those magic words, on the market. Should you hear that phrase, any bid from that point onwards buys this home, which means you drive away from Filer Court with a smile on your face, the contract has your name on it, and you're a winner. Winners, though, get two jobs. Job number one, autograph the paperwork. Job number two, pay the deposit. We are offering very flexible terms on this property. 5 to 10% deposit and 30 to 60-day settlement, which means you can be here for Christmas. Now, just a couple of disclosures. This is the first time in over 40 years that this property has come up for sale. Not many homes, I can use this word, but I think it describes this property very aptly. Luscious. 680 approximate square meters of luscious Keysborough. And here we are in a court location to boot, parkland just down the road. And of course, should you want to take a very short drive and around a couple of corners, Keysborough Central Shopping with Parkmore right at your doorstep. You are amongst it all and with it all. And as I said, the first time for sale in over 40 years. If that doesn't tell you that this is a special property, I don't know what will. Someone is going to walk away very happy because not only is the house already in prime condition and in a prime location, but with the flexibility of this floor plan, the versatility of having 2 living areas or a 4th bedroom, you will discover the longevity that the current owner had found out over 40 years ago. So when you drive away from Filer Court today, please have that smile on your face. And if that smile is because that contract has your signature on it, fantastic. But if that smile is because you can drive away from Filer Court with your head held high, saying, you know what, we tried our best and we didn't waste our Sunday morning, well, that's all we can ask. And it's on that note, neighbors, friends, family, I rest in your hands. I seek an opening bid for this wonderful property. Where can I see an opening bid? Opening start. I'm in your hands. Did I mention it's a very quiet court too? We have been quoting in excess of $820,000. An opening bid at that level would be a wonderful place to begin. Well, I grew up on these streets and I was always taught by my mother to lead by example. So I'll place an opening bid at the mark that I've been seeking at $820,000. I'll seek a further rise of 20 from here, but at $820 on a vendor bid with me against you all principally. $840 would be the logical retort. At 20 now, the bid and offer against you all. At 20 now, the bid and offer, again, quiet court location, approximately 680 square meters of prime residential real estate. A further rise of 20 to see you in would be the logical maneuver, but I'll call it down. First call at $820 now, the bid and offer $840 can be with you. Second call at 20 now, the bid and offer $40 would be the logical maneuver from here. Third, final call in a prime location like this, guys. Now's the time to make your mark. And as I said before, should you be that highest bidder, nobody else can make any other bids against you. It is a very powerful position to be in, but you must participate in. Welcome to the auction, madam. At 40 now, the bid and offer. Best of luck with the remaining of the bids. At 40 now, the bid. I'll seek a further rise, take it to 60. At 840,000 now, leading the way. At 40 now, the bid and offer. 60 surely in the rise. I will call it down. I give you a fair and equal opportunity. At 40 now, the bid. At 840,000, I call it then. First call at 40 now, the bid and offer. Now's your time. Now is your chance. Second call at 40 now, the bid and offer. Third, final call. Oh, seeking further rise. I've been seeking 20. I'll take it at 860 on a vendor bid with me against our starter bidder and against anybody else that might be holding back at this level. At 60 now, 880 would be the next logical step. At 60 now, the bid. At 860,000 against Farfield and against anybody else that might be holding back. In this wonderful court location, now is the time to make your mark. At 60 now, the bid. 880, can I call it? At 60 now, I have. Logical rise to 880, yes. 4-bedroom property here. Beautiful gardens. As I said before, it's a massive block. Approximately 680 square meters. Land is something they stopped making a long time ago. And here you've got quite a big piece of the pie. At 80, can I call it? At 60 with me. I'll call it down. Leo, need to know we in, we out. First call then at $860,000 against you or principally seeking a further rise of 20 to see you in. Second call at 60 now, the bid and offer 880 now, surely in the rise. Think would agree with that all day, every day. Third call. Guys, we in? We out? Now's your time. I'll tell you what, I'll take a 10. You can cut me in half. 60 to 70. And guys, I'll give you the same rate of reply. First in, best dressed, as they say. 70? 61. 70? 60 with me. At 60, the bid and offer. Forgive me, madam, I don't want to undersell your future home, that's all. And plus, gesture of goodwill. Yes? 70? You already cut me in half, don't quarter me. I know there's plenty to go around. 70? 70? $65 it is. Guys, it is against you now, just to make our position crystal clear. Madam has it over across the road at 65. Against you principally here at 865,000 now, against you there. Second bidder enters the race. Doesn't have to be a 2-horse race though. If there's a third participant, more than welcome to jump in. At 65, the bid and offer, can we call it 80? At 65, I have against you guys now. At 65, the bid and offer against our starter bidder and against anybody else that might be holding back as well. At 65, the bid. Surely, madam, worth that all day, every day. Let's see another rise. 15, take it to 80. Yes? At 65, the bid. I will call it down. First call here at 865 with the lady across the road. Are we in? Are we out? Leo, I will call it down now. Second call at 865 now, the bid and offer. Can I see a further rise to see you back in? Guys, you've got the possibility of 5 bedrooms in this property. Not many single stories can accommodate that. But when you have 680 square meters, you've got plenty of room to play with. Third call then at 865 with the lady across the road. Well, guys, what I'll do is I'll give you a moment to deliberate. Madam, we are with you at 865. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a very quick chat with the clients. For those that have observed the paperwork, this is a power of attorney, the daughter helping mum sell. So I just want to make sure everyone is well informed of the situation. I'm going to go inside, have a very quick chat. When I come out, hopefully we see a rise, but madam, we're with you at 65. Be back out shortly. I thank you all for your patience. As I'm sure you can appreciate, 4 decades at this property. We're not going to rush them out of it too preemptively. Madam, as I said, we are with you at 865. And I tell you what, I'm not going to bid against you. I'd rather have a chat with you inside. At 865 with the lady across the road, I've made my position very clear. I'm not going to vendor bid again. Even though we have an unlimited amount, I'd rather have a chat inside. We are playing for those exclusive rights though. At 865 now, I will call the property down. I've made our position 870. 70. Welcome back, madam. At 70, the bid and offer. That could have been your bid, madam.
Oh,
At 70 now against, let's go to 80 because I don't have a crystal ball, but I've been doing this my 18th year now. You go 75, there go 80. 80 is better with you, wouldn't you say? Or as I learnt from one of our Asian agents yesterday, ba ba. At 70. 80, madam. At 70 the bid. Now is the time to show strength. And I hope you can appreciate just trying to be fair to all parties. At 70 against you now, I will call it down. I've made my position very clear. I'm not going to vendor bid again. We're so close to 75. 8 3/4. We are so close to the mark. Whoever's the highest bidder, I am very confident is going to walk away with their name on the contract. At 75, 8 3/4 now I have. At 875, madam, now's your time. Now is your chance. Possible 5-bedroom single-story property, unheard of. Court location, 680 square meters of land. The numbers add up. At 75, now the lead. At 875, Leo, been more than fair, more than reasonable. I am going to call it then. At 875, is there anybody else? First call.
80?
I will. 80.
Oh.
Again, no crystal ball required. At 80. You go 85, they'll go 90. 90's better with you. Let's go 90, yeah? At 80 the bid. Can I call it 90? At 80 I have. At 80 against you. Now, just so you guys know, we've been doing this auction for about 26 minutes. I think that's the first car. What did I say? Quiet court location. The only people that drive down here, live down here, are going to come visit you on your welcome home party. At 80 the bid and offer, madam. 85. At 85. And you can tell who the neighbours are. They're the ones with the big smiles on their faces because they already live in Filer Court. At 85, madam, it's 85 against you. My suggestion, jump to 900, knock them out. Now's the time to do it. A very strategic bid. Maybe scare off your competition. At 85. And madam, if you want to jump to 9, I'll take it. At 85, with you though now. Leo, I call it. First call. At 85, against the lady who started the auction and against anybody else who might be holding back. Second call. Leo, we in, we out. Now's your time. Now is your chance. Third. Final call. Then this one is going. Going.
Take 1,000, Andy.
I didn't take the ladies. 1,000. 5 would be the minimum at this level. And I hope you really can appreciate that. 85, I'll take it, yeah?
85 now.
No, yeah.
So 90.
90? 90? I'll take the 90, guys. Tell you what, do you want to go to 86? I'll do my best to try to help you. Do you want to go to 86? $1,000 doesn't even get you a nice letterbox nowadays. You're going to spend more in fuel looking for the next house. And it won't be on 680 square meters, and it won't be in a court in Keysborough. I call it down. With you now, madam. Just want to confirm. 85 with you now. First call then. Been more than fair, more than reasonable, and I hope you can appreciate that. And thank you for your patience. Second call, guys. Third, final opportunity. And as they say, this one is going. It is going. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, we passed the property into the highest bidder. They have done a wonderful job, as have our starter bidder. I think as a minimum, they deserve a round of applause, eh? Thank you for attending another area specialist auction, and I hope you do have a sunny and safe weekend. Cheers.
Xin chào tất cả các cô chú anh chị các bạn. Căn nhà vừa rồi thì người ta phát in cho một cái người phụ nữ như người giống người Tây á. Thì với cái giá là 885.000 thì phát in vô thương lượng với chủ nhà. Thì sau khi mà thương lượng xong thì mình cập nhật được cái thông tin là căn nhà này nó bán với giá là 890 thì lên 5.000 nữa, thì mình nghĩ lên 5.000 nữa thì người ta dễ hối hận. Lên nhiều quá thì có thể người ta đắn đo cho lên 5.000 nữa thì cũng dễ hối hận. Thì bữa đó thì như mình thấy chỉ có 2 người đấu thôi, cũng không mạnh lắm nhưng mà cuối cùng thì căn nhà này nó cũng bán được thì mình cũng rất vui mừng. Mình sợ bữa đó là phát in rồi mình không biết là có bán được không, nhưng mà người ta bán với giá 890 thì cũng ok, hợp lý rồi. Tại vì nhà này thì nó 5 phòng ngủ, 5 phòng ngủ, diện tích đất thì nó cũng rộng đó, diện tích đất nó cũng rộng, nhưng mà chỉ có một nhà tắm thôi. Nhà thì nó kiểu cũ rồi, nhưng mà đất thì nó cũng rộng, nhà thì cũ nhưng mà được cái là 5 phòng ngủ. Thì nó bán với giá 890 là lấy hợp lý, chứ lên 900 thì hơi khó, tại ít người đấu nữa, ít người đấu, do đó nếu mà lên 900 thì thương lượng nó hơi khó. Do đó có thể là ban đầu có thể là người ta muốn khoảng 900 đó, mình đoán tại vì để cái giá hình như là từ, mình coi lại coi cái giá bữa đó là để từ nhiêu ta. Cái giá bữa đó để từ 820 đến 880, 820 đến 880 mà nó bán là 890 đó. Nếu như mà ban đầu nghĩ chắc nó có thể muốn khoảng 900 á là bán, nhưng mà thương lượng thì người lên người xuống thì nó bán 890 là cũng ok. Diện tích đất là tới 680 m2 lận, 680 m2 mà 5 phòng ngủ, nhưng mà nó có điều có một nhà tắm, phải được 2 nhà tắm thì rất tốt, cho thuê này kia cũng rất là tốt, nhưng mà nó có một nhà tắm thôi. Nhưng mà cái giá này nó cũng hợp lý, dù sao nó cái vùng Keysborough thì cái giá trị nó cũng có giá, mà căn này được 5 phòng ngủ mà 890 là cũng ok. Chứ bây giờ những cái nhà mà tốt good là ở vùng này nè, nó lên tới 1 triệu hơn không khu cũ nha, mà nhà cũ mà 4 phòng ngủ 3-4 phòng ngủ mà người ta sơn sửa lại đó là bán trên 1 triệu không. Còn căn này thì nó kiểu nó cũ rồi nhưng mà được 5 phòng ngủ, một nhà tắm. Nếu mà cho thuê hoặc mà mình mua về mình kêu thợ mình có thể thiết kế mình làm thêm một nhà tắm nữa là rất là tốt luôn, cho thuê rất là tốt. Là với cái giá là 890 thì mình thấy cũng hợp lý rồi, cũng đúng rồi. Chứ nếu mà cao hơn nữa thì cũng khó mà bán lẻ lắm, nhiều khi phải đợi chờ thời gian này kia thì mới có người mua được. Rồi mình cũng xin cập nhật thông tin đến cho tất cả cô chú anh chị các bạn biết được cái căn nhà này. Mặc dù đấu giá trực tiếp thì mình không có thấy được cái cảnh mà bán, nhưng mà vô thương lượng thì người ta thương lượng thành công. Cô này cổ trả giá 885.000 và vô thương lượng thì lên được 5.000 nữa là 890, chủ nhà bán cũng rất là tốt. Rồi cảm ơn tất cả cô chú anh chị các bạn đã theo dõi, chúc mọi người luôn vui vẻ và hạnh phúc. Hẹn mọi người video sau. Nếu cô chú anh chị các bạn nào thích video mình nhớ đăng ký kênh ủng hộ mình, nhớ bấm like để cho kênh được phát triển. Chào tạm biệt mọi người, hẹn mọi người video sau, bye.